This video certainly has been a long time in the making. Hello everybody, my name is Leah and welcome to another video of the top 10s. So basically this is going to be a very self-explanatory list, as you can probably guess by the title or thumbnail. We're talking about my top 10 favorite Jedi of all time. Now, I must emphasize this. These are just the favorite Jedi, not the most powerful or the strongest or the coolest or anything like that. Just the Jedi that I personally think are the best. Not in terms of skill, but just my personal favorite. So keep that in mind. Now, Jedi like Anakin and Ahsoka will be appearing on this list, but only as their forms as they were in like the Clone Wars and whatever, not in like Rebels or the original trilogy, because at that point they're like Sith and Grey Jedi, so they don't exactly count. But yeah, I will be talking about characters like that. Unfortunately, no legend characters will be on this list because I don't know anything about legends. Without further ado, let's get started, and I hope you all enjoy the video. Alright, so taking the number 10 spot is Jedi Master Luminara. Now, Luminara for me it's a bit of a weird case because I like Luminara, but I don't love Luminara. Like I said, there are Jedi on. I don't know a lot about Jedi. I only know about the ones that I really care about. So Luminara is just one I picked because I just personally think she's a lot cooler than most Jedi. Not to mention the fact that she stands out a bit more than a lot of the other Jedi. With, like, her design and whatnot, I think it's pretty cool. Needless to say, I don't think Luminara is perfect. I do find some things about her personality to be a bit, annoying sometimes, or maybe even tedious. But regardless, I still think she's a good Jedi regardless, and I really enjoy her work. Yeah, I'm not good at English. I still enjoy watching her lightsaber fights, and I still enjoyed seeing her on screen. So much so that seeing her kind of dead in Rebels made me a little bit sad, but I kind of knew that this was gonna happen because Order 66, so oh well, what can you do? Rest in peace, Jedi Master Luminara. Rest in peace. And now we move on. Alright, so I don't know about the rest of you guys, but I really like Ki-Adi-Mundi. He's probably one of the coolest Jedi I've ever known in, like, any Star Wars media. He's so strong, so powerful, and so wise, and actually one of the Jedi Masters, and he's even the spawn of one of the greatest memes in Star Wars of all time. What about the droid attack on the Wookiees? What about the droid attack on the Wookiees? What about the droid attack on the Wookiees? Said Ki-Adi-Mundi. I just really love Ki-Adi-Mundi. There's this scene in Clone Wars, which I don't know if anyone's seen, but, like, when Obi-Wan's just like, why are you making the Clone Wars in some kind of game? Like, you're counting up the droids you just destroyed? Like, what the heck? And Ki-Adi-Mundi's just all up in this. It's just like, yeah, I took down 65, so what's my prize? What do I get? Oh, God, I absolutely love Ki-Adi-Mundi, which makes his death so much more sad for me. He's such a cool Jedi too. He had a family and everything. It was so not fair. I love Ki-Adi-Mundi so much. Why Order 66? Why? Oh well, you will always live on in our memories, Master Ki-Adi-Mundi. Alright, so the 8th Jedi on the list is one of my personal favorites and where things get really cool and interesting for me. Kit Fisto. Now, I love Fisto. I absolutely adore Fisto. He's one of my favorite Jedi of all time. Just because he's so cool and so funny. I feel like he's the alien version of Obi-Wan, where he's like kind of, you know, trolly or whatever, and he's like kind of making quick jokes and whatever. I mean, a lot of Jedi do that. I know Anakin's done that a couple of times in the Clone Wars and whatnot, but I really feel like Fisto and Obi-Wan are the ones to take it home. And just the fact that Fisto is like that kind of guy who's like smiling all the time, just like, yeah, I know I won, it's fine, I'm just that cool, I'm Fisto, man, what are you gonna do about it? I mean, this guy, just like, there's not enough time in a video slot of a placement in like a top 10 video to just talk about Fisto because he's so cool. He fought Grievous in the Clone Wars. He's just one of the most powerful Jedi. Not to mention, like, he's just so cool overall. I absolutely love Fisto. He's probably one of my favorite Star Wars characters of all time. Maybe not in my top 10 favorite Star Wars characters, but definitely high up there. Love you, Fisto, and sorry that Palpatine cut you in half. Yeah. Alright, so Jedi Master Plo Koon. This is one that's been odd for me, because it was really hard for me to decide whether or not I should put Plo Koon above Kit Fisto or below him, and it's still pretty a close call for me, because, I don't know, I love Kit Fisto, but I also love Plo Koon. I mean, he's a star pilot, he's super good at, like, lightsaber battles and whatnot. Also, I think I've been around, I know I don't know a lot about Legends, but I have heard that he kind of developed his own form of Force Lightning, which sounds freaking awesome. Like, so cool. Like, I love Plo Koon. He, like, flies star pilots. He's, like, the guy who found Ahsoka, too. I believe he's the one who took her into the Jedi Order. There's so much about Plo Koon that I like, and not a lot that I dislike. So, I mean, like, that kind of speaks for itself right there. Anyways, why did he have to die like that? Betrayed. Order 66 is really killing me with this list. Oh, well. You'll forever live on in our memory, Plo Koon.
Execute Order 66. It will be done, my lord.
Alright, so the next Jedi Master we're doing is Mace Windu himself, Samuel L. Jackson. He is one bad mother... anyways, I guess it's not really hard for me to tell that I like Samuel L. Jackson and Mace Windu. Both of them are really, really cool, but overall, I just really, really love Mace. Mace is probably just, like, God, he's such a cool character in Star Wars, because, like, he takes on, like, Palpatine with, like, a whole bunch of these Jedi, and he basically, like, solos him for a good portion of the time since the other guys. Yeah, we know what happens to them. Rest in peace, Jedi Masters. Rest in peace. You only lasted, like, a few seconds. Anyways, but Mace does a really good job, not to mention the fact that, like, his purple lightsaber makes him stand out amongst all the other Jedi. He is a master of a pod, which channels dark side emotions and able to, like, reflect, like, dark side power against his, like, opponent, I think. I don't know if I got that completely right. I'm not good with a lot of Star Wars information, but I just know what I do like and what I don't like. And Mace is something that I definitely do like. He is super strong, able to even keep the might of Lord Palpatine, the almighty Sith Lord himself, on the run. He, like, oh, fuck, this guy's too strong. Mace is he's just so cool. His fighting is cool. Like, lightsaber battles from him are cool. He is extremely talented with the Force, and definitely no Jedi pushover. It took the lights of both Palpatine and Anakin to take this guy down, and I don't know, it's just... Man, if we had Mace in the original timeline of Star Wars, let's just say that Luke probably would have gotten a lot stronger. Anyways, Mace is just one of my favorite characters of all time. I absolutely love him, and I hope you guys love him too, because this guy is definitely one bad mother... Alright, so Ahsoka Tano. Really, what can I say about this character that would, like, be, like, a negative or a detriment to their character? Because I love Ahsoka. I love Ahsoka so much. Now, keep in mind I'm talking about Clone Wars Ahsoka, not Rebels Ahsoka. So I won't be adding in anything from her story or any lightsabers from her story as well, because she's a gray Jedi, not a Jedi. But Ahsoka as a Jedi, or at least I should say a Jedi Padawan, is extremely cool too. I absolutely love her character from the lightsaber fights that she gets to have. Even early on, she got to have some pretty credible lightsaber fights, even holding her own against Grievous for a little bit, even though I just think he was toying with her because, yeah, Grievous. But Ahsoka was involved in some really cool episodes. She definitely had a lot of really cool and interesting character development, at least I think. Now, she isn't one of my... again, she isn't my favorite, but she is in top 5 for very good reason. Ahsoka is just so, cool. I think, Ahsoka is, one of the most, beloved characters to actually, hopefully, one day be in a Star Wars movie. I would absolutely love to see her come in, episode 9 or something. Just, I would, love that so much. Teaching Rey the ways of the Force and everything. Ahsoka is just such a cool character that how can she not be in a Star Wars movie? I absolutely love her and everything about her, from her character development to her design to her lightsaber combat and pretty much anything and everything about Ahsoka I really like. Anyways, let me know if you guys agree with me. And Team Ahsoka for the win. Alright, so I don't feel like I need to explain myself on this one, but I feel like I have to explain myself on this one. The reason I don't feel like I need to explain on myself on this one is because it's Obi-Wan. It's Obi-Wan Kenobi. It's the guy that we met in, A New Hope. He's been with us for, forever. We've seen him in a plethora of episodes of Star Wars, The Clone Wars. We've seen him take down enemy after enemy, defeating tons of the Star Wars' coolest baddies. Honestly, I feel like Obi-Wan, in a lot of ways, is probably even cooler than Anakin. Why? Because he takes down, all of the big bads. Anakin kind of just took down Dooku, and, yeah... Obi-Wan got to fight Grievous, he got to fight Ventress, Maul, and Vader, by the way. Kenobi is just the ultimate, F you to the Sith Lords. He constantly gets in their way. He's just such a skilled Jedi. He does all these things that, almost no other Jedi does. His personality is great. He's funny. He's actually pretty... Well, he's not gifted with the Force. I'm trying to say the correct things here because I don't want to say, oh, he's really gifted with the Force, when technically he's not. He's not as attuned to the Force as other people, but he's still pretty good with it regardless, which in my opinion makes him even cooler. He's fought so many different Sith Lords and been in some of my favorite lightsaber battles, as you can probably tell. Just there's so much about Kenobi that's so cool. He gets to fight all the cool characters. He gets to just be this awesome Jedi in front of everyone. His personality is great. He's such a kind guy, despite all the crap he's gone through in his life. He always holds on to hope and always just continues to believe that, yeah, the galaxy can be saved. Now, I will admit that the final battle for Kenobi, and technically his first that we see anyway, is kind of disappointing. Obi-Wan versus Darth Vader. I hear there's going to be a remade version of that, which I've seen a bit of it, and it looks pretty cool. But it was such a shame to see Kenobi go. Now every time I watch A New Hope, I feel so sad, because you can't get rid of Obi-Wan Kenobi, man. I absolutely love the guy, and if anything, I really hope they continue to do more stuff with him. Here's to the Obi-Wan Kenobi film coming out hopefully soon, because goddamn, I would absolutely love that movie. I've always loved Obi-Wan Kenobi's fights, and ever since the prequels and the Clone Wars series and a bit of Rebels was kind of disappointing, but not a disappointing show, but what they did with Kenobi was kind of disappointing. I feel like the lightsaber fight with Maul could have been a lot cooler, but everything with Kenobi I've always thought is great. I've always loved Kenobi, and he continues to get better with each and every single day. So anyways, let me know what you guys think. I'm pretty sure everyone here loves Kenobi, because if you love Star Wars, you pretty much like Kenobi too. Let's be honest here. Now, if it isn't the man, the myth, the legend himself, the almighty youngling slayer, Anakin Skywalker, the chosen one of the Jedi army. No, but in all seriousness, I really, really do like Anakin, even though he goes a bit crazy, but, that just makes him my all-time favorite Star Wars character, so can I really blame him for it? But Anakin, pre-Darth Vader turning, I still think is pretty cool, and is definitely still one of my favorite characters in Star Wars. The only reason I like him more than Obi-Wan is because I think he's a bit more of a complex and more dynamic character and pretty interesting as well. Whereas Obi-Wan, I just love Obi-Wan and everything about his character, but there wasn't enough like story stuff for Obi-Wan until he becomes like, old Ben Kenobi in the desert and whatnot. That really matches up with Anakin. I feel like Anakin was just so cool as a character. No disrespect to Obi-Wan, he definitely has the better of the lightsaber fights. Well, I think Anakin lightsaber fights are still pretty cool. I just think Obi-Wan's are just a lot better and a lot more interesting, but that does not mean he doesn't have some pretty sick ones, as you can all tell from the ones that like I've shown already, because those are some cool lightsaber fights. I absolutely love the lightsaber battles that Anakin gets to be a part of. They're epic, they're like dynamic, they're fast paced, and everything you could ever want in a lightsaber battle. Really, there's a whole lot I could talk about Anakin, how he has a dark side to him that like makes him even cooler, because it makes him a bit different from all other Jedi. He has emotions that he shows, he has a love and a passion, and he has to constantly hide his wife away from everyone he knows, even his best friend. He goes through all of these things, like one point Obi-Wan kind of fakes his own death, and then Anakin has to go through that, which is a whole all kinds of messed up, but he pulls through each and every single one of these situations as a great Jedi, and like Ahsoka says, he rarely loses a battle. He's just so friggin' powerful, and God, I absolutely love Anakin. I love watching him fight. I love his character. Even he can be pretty funny and trolly sometimes, which I think is also pretty cool. Really, there's just a whole bunch of things that I like about Anakin, and nothing that I really overall dislike, but hey, you all can call me out on this one if you think I'm wrong down in the comment section below. But anyways, onwards to the next Jedi. Well, I bet this is a shocking entry on the list. Yep, next up at the number 2 spot is Jedi Master Yoda, or should I say Grand Master Yoda. God, I just don't, like, why would I even need to explain myself with this choice? It's Yoda. It's one of the coolest Jedi ever, the master that got to talk. I can't speak either. The master who taught Luke on Dagobah, the Jedi Master himself, Grand Master Yoda. I mean, I love Yoda so much, the way he talks, the fact that he's like the little guy that everyone underestimates, but is so cool regardless. Yoda is just one of, not to mention how powerful this guy is. He reflects Force lightning like it's just no big deal. No other Jedi has ever done that. At least no other Jedi that I've seen. And I don't even think Luke in The Last Jedi was able to deflect some Force lightning. As a matter of fact, like, I'm pretty sure as a Force ghost, Yoda summons out a bolt of lightning from the sky in The Last Jedi, which is like, this guy is unstoppable. He's just Yoda. He completely solos anyone and everyone that every other Jedi ever has a problem with. If Yoda went to Mustafar with Obi-Wan, let's just say that Star Wars would have a very different ending, guys. I promise you that much. Yoda is just so overpowered and just one of my absolute favorite Jedi of all time. There's almost no stopping him. The only one who could ever possibly even be a match for Sidious, nah, it's not Sidious, for Yoda, is Sidious. My bad. I am not good at talking. But seriously, like, just when I saw that fight between Yoda and Sidious in Revenge of the Sith, it was so cool for me, because this is a fight that I did not expect and didn't even know I wanted, but got and I loved anyways. It was so action-packed, it was so intense, it was a true display of what the Force can really do for two true masters of it in both the light and the dark side. Yoda is just absolutely amazing. He's a complete G. He flips around like a force-filled green maniac. There's just no stopping this guy. I highly doubt there's ever been a Jedi who could beat Yoda, except maybe Luke and maybe Anakin. I don't think so, but, maybe. It could happen, maybe. Just the two of them are just so absolutely, not the two of them, Yoda is just so absolutely amazing. I absolutely love him. I love his lightsaber fights. I love the way he talks. And if there was one Jedi in the entire world that I could spend a day with, it would definitely be Grand Master Jedi Yoda. Take comfort, Yoda. You have definitely earned this place. 100%, all the way. You are amazing, and we love you. Yoda is love, Yoda is life. Who's with me? But, yeah, now that that's been settled and out of the way, I guess we should move on to the number 1 Jedi of all time. My absolute favorite, and the Jedi that I think takes the cake against all these guys, even Master Yoda in some ways. my all-time #1 favorite. Who's ready for it? Drum roll, please. Let's just go to the #1 spot, okay? Alright, and taking the #1 place is Luke Skywalker. Now, whether it be old Luke or young Luke or... Okay, maybe not so much old Luke, but young Luke definitely is just one of the coolest characters in Star Wars history. He is the guy, the main hero who, like, the main hero of the trilogy that, like, introduced us all to this epic story. The guy I followed ever since I was a child. I just have so much nostalgic bias towards Luke that I couldn't, like, put him anywhere else than #1. I mean, maybe he's not so exciting in The Last Jedi, but, like, I still think that his past deeds way surpass anything that could ever possibly happen. And plus, in The Last Jedi, I don't think he was that bad. I think he had his cool moments, definitely. Luke was just such a cool Jedi. He fought Vader when he was so young and did pretty well against him, mind you. Like, and he was trained by Yoda, Obi-Wan, two of my favorite Jedi who are also in the top 5s, by the way. And he's just such a good person. He cares deeply about his friends. He goes through all kinds of development from just a simple farmer boy to a guy who's taking on Darth Vader in a matter of just a few years. And and not to mention the fact that he kind of solos learning the Force, because Obi-Wan kind of teaches him a little bit, then dies, and then he's kind of like, okay, well, like, I'll just learn a little bit from here myself. And then goes to Dagobah. Sure, he's a little brash and whatnot, but I think that makes him so human. Like, anyone would be brash in these kinds of situations where, yeah, my friends are being held hostage by the Empire. I'm definitely going to go out and fight these guys. Luke is just absolutely amazing. I love seeing his progression. I love seeing his lightsaber fights. He is just this iconic hero that all Star Wars characters, or Star Wars fans, I should say, love at the bottom of their hearts. And I love Luke so much. He is like just he's maybe not be my favorite character in Star Wars, but he's right next there to Vader. Now what people might say is, oh, Luke's not better than Yoda or freaking other guys, because blah 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 blah. But I kind of disagree with that. As much as I love Yoda and Obi-Wan and everyone else like that, I really think Luke has the best kind of development. I think he has a pretty awesome character, and watching him as a child always made me feel like I could be strong, like I could possibly become a Jedi, because Luke was just a farm boy, and there wasn't anything too special about him. And then he becomes like a rebel, joins them, blows up the Death Star, fights Darth Vader, and saves the galaxy. I mean, that brought a lot of hope in my eyes. And I absolutely loved Luke, like, to bits. I loved watching his lightsaber fights. I loved watching him progress. And every single moment, I always wanted Luke to keep winning and not to lose. So when he lost his hand, fuck me, that was like, no! I pretty much went that Darth Vader scene, man. But seriously, like, I can't praise Luke enough. There's so much about him that I absolutely love. He's such a strong and kind-hearted guy, and okay, Disney just keeps on expanding on this. Sure, in The Last Jedi he's not that great, but what game was it? In Battlefront 2, a little cutscene with Luke in it, it really shows how Luke's grown as, like, a really cool guy, more mature, more wise, as he's not just going to kill off an Imperial just because, you know, they're an Imperial, and he just kind of, like, spares his life, like, hey, you asked to help me, I'll help you. And he's just so down to earth and so wise, and the development he gets is so absolutely great. And I really hope that someday they make a film for Luke, even though it's not going to have Mark Hamill in it, which it makes me sad. I mean, maybe they could do Mark Hamill as old Luke and losing his Jedi Order movie, but I feel like that'd be kind of weird to watch. But, you know, I'd still watch it because Mark Hamill, like, I love you, Mark Hamill. God, if I can meet Mark Hamill in real life. Anyways, I really hope that at some point they make a Luke anthology film of Luke going out there, collecting all of these relics and whatnot, because I would love to follow the story of Luke and seeing all of his adventures and him just getting stronger through the Force. Not to mention he's the guy who made the green lightsaber iconic, and also the guy who got the ultimate revenge and cut off Vader's hand, which is absolutely amazing. He beat Vader, he saved the world, and he is the one true Jedi Master, and I will always love Luke for that. But anyways, I guess that's gonna do it for this top 10 list. Alright, now, thank you all so much for watching. I'm sorry this video is coming out so late at night. I told you it'd be a day, and it is today. But, yeah, really freaking late at night. I do apologize for that. It was not my intention to upload it this late, unless it's the morning and something went wrong with the uploading or something, whatever. I don't know. I'm recording this pre-thing, so, you know. But guys, thank you so much for watching this video. It took me quite a while to make, but I definitely enjoyed making it. More videos like this are coming soon, as like the next one I'm going to do is Xander versus Elwood, so look forward to that. Look forward to more videos in the future, and I'll see you all next time. And as always, take care.